right, here we are, day 4. We're going to do a full body type of workout. And the goal here is to go for X number of reps. I think it's 10 for each one. We're doing 2 sets. The goal is to see how many we can get, is to get through all of these, again, with maximum effort, but it's more of a recovery type of workout. So we don't want to do a ton of work. We're using this day 4 as a recovery type of situation. So we're doing, starting this week with 2 sets of 10. Next week, 3 if you want to do that, and so on, up to 5 total sets. What you can do as you're working through this is we're going to take a minute rest for each one on the first day. And as you add more sets, you can start decreasing the rest, because the idea is that you're able to recover better. You don't need as much rest, and these exercises should not be super heavy. They should be more thinking of it as recovery. Now, this first exercise, push-ups, if you're not good with your push-ups, you can do these on an incline. You can do these on your knees. You can do them, with a band. You don't have to necessarily do them straight up push-ups. You can change it up and challenge yourself. But what I want you to think about with push-ups is making sure that you're in control. First and foremost, this is not a correct push-up position, okay? Arms out to the side in this T. You want to think you want yourself as an arrow, all right? This gives me that arrow-looking form. All right, this gives me equal amount of weight on the back as I'm controlling myself down, on the chest as I'm pushing myself forward, and on the shoulders to maintain that stability throughout the entire movement. If I'm going up too high, it's putting too much on the shoulders. If I'm coming in too close, it's putting a lot on the triceps. Tricep push-ups, that's for yoga class. We're not doing yoga class, we're doing a strength class. Out to the side, hit the full upper body with this. Push-ups are a great full body movement because you are using your core in this plank position, your glutes to stabilize, and everything like that. So let's get started with our push-ups. 2 things I want you to know with the push-ups. 1, keep your butt in a neutral position, okay? Not too far up, not dipping down, and also keep your head up. All right, you want your chin pushing forward, and you want to touch the ground with your chest. So as I'm doing this, I should be able to look at you the whole time. And I'm going all the way down to the floor. Look at it from the side. I'm in a good plank position. All right, my body is in this position here, and I'm going all the way down to the ground. My chest is touching. As you saw, I looked over to the camera because that lets me know that I'm able to move my head because I'm not scrunching up, and I'm in this good, solid position throughout. Practice your push-ups. Make sure you're maintaining control through the entire movement. If form starts to break down before you get to 10, stop right there. Good form, fewer reps is better than just getting the reps in that you're supposed to. That's how you get hurt. All right, next exercise. Just gonna swing this around. Is a lat pull down. With the lat pull down, as you pull, you want to pull the chest forward, right? So you're coming down and you want to be able to hit the full length of the lats. The wider out you go, the easier that becomes, and then you're pulling down and squeezing the elbows into the sides. Get that full amount of the lats. Reaching up, we don't want to reach all the way up. Shrugging up, we should be able to keep ourselves down and in this position. If you can't control the weight as you're bringing it back up, don't bother putting that up. Try to put the correct amount of weight. Pull down, extend, and get that mobility through the thoracic spine. Squeezing the arms in on the side to really get that extra pull in the lats. I recommend that as you're doing these, hold the rep for two beats at the end to get an extra squeeze in there. This just allows you to connect better with the muscle. It'll give you a little bit of an aesthetic feel as you're holding on to it more, but connect with the muscle, feel the entire lat getting worked. That's the best way to go about doing it. All right, a couple more exercises. All right, I did these a little bit out of order. We're supposed to do reverse lunges after push-ups, but we're doing it a little bit differently this time. You can separate these two, it's fine. In fact, I would think that doing chest and then going into back would be a better way to do it. Don't know why I wrote it the other way, but we're going to do reverse lunges now. What you want to make sure that you're doing with a reverse lunge is that you're not stepping backwards too far, and you also want to make sure that you're stepping out to the side a little bit. You want to be stepping straight back. You're not trying to put yourself in line here. We're trying to maintain balance and good hip stability. So as you're stepping up here, all right, I'm stepping back a little bit, and I'm able to step down a little bit on the lower side, right? I don't want to be stepping back so far that I lose my balance, and I don't want to be stepping so far that my little legs come crumpling in because I just didn't give myself enough room. Step back and back up. If you're feeling unstable or unsteady, you're not stepping in the correct position. So from here, if you look at it, again, I'm not stepping back too far. I'm not stepping back too narrow. I'm finding that position to where I can step out to the side, down, and up. This leg didn't quite get to 90 degrees, so that means I can step back just a little bit forward, a little bit more, and then back up. All right? That's how you want to do your reverse lunges. Again, make sure you're maintaining good square hip position. So I like to think I step out a little bit onto the outside, not stepping straight back into this position, and I'm not stepping too far back or too far forward. I'm finding a position where I maintain balance and I'm able to get my knee to the ground, where the leg that's forward is able to get into near 90 degrees. All right, next up, what we're going to do is a band upright row. You're going to grab your band. I like the loop band. If you're using one with the handles, that's fine. What I recommend is a little bit more of a narrow grip. On a barbell, we might hold out wide. With the band, I like to hold in a little bit more narrow. I step in. All right, standing up nice and straight. And I'm pulling up, and I'm flaring the elbows up. All right, and pulling this band up to the chin, as far as I can get my elbows up and back down. So I am pulling up as high as I can get that range of motion. If at any point in time this is causing pain, obviously don't go up as high. If you're looking at it from the side, I'm pulling back a little bit, right? I'm trying to get those traps involved and rolling them down and back, shoulder blades down and back. This is creating good posture. I'm not trying to shrug up, and I'm not pulling my elbows forward. I'm pulling them back. Up and back. Excuse me, down and back. Whereas the elbow should be higher, and that's how I create that good posture with the upright row. It's about pulling in and up and getting this in here. And if you're feeling it too much in the traps, you're probably pulling up too high like this. Remember, you want to get the deltoid in there, right? So you should feel it here. There should be a little bit of a crease. If you're pulling up and you don't feel anything in there, you're pulling too much with the traps, and I want you to lower it and to focus on pulling the neck down and bringing the elbows up. All right, 2 more exercises to go. The first one we're going to do is your barbell curl. All right, barbell curls. What I want you to remember with the barbell curl is it's all about the hand positioning. Hand position is here. If you drop your hands down, wherever they feel land comfortably, that's where you're going to put your hands for the bar. If you want to do more of a narrow grip or a neutral grip, go with an easy bar, which is totally fine when you're doing this. But what we're going to do here is I stand, grab, and that's it. That's my position, and as I'm curling up, I'm really getting that squeeze at the top so that I feel a little bit more in the top of the bicep. Top of the bicep here when you're doing a barbell squeeze, because you're automatically going to feel it down low. This is controlling a lot of the motion. It's to get that extra squeeze up at the top. If it starts to hurt the shoulder, that means you're doing too much. And I want to show you a different way to do dips. You've done them with the parallel bar, and we've done them with the bench. Now we're going to do them with the barbell. They're also called diamond push-ups. So you put your hands in a diamond position and you hold it in close, okay? Get into a push-up position, and you can let your elbows flare out to the side, but you want to keep them in, and you just do a shorter range of motion on a push-up. I show you these because they're really going to work this lower part of the tricep, right? Obviously we have up here is the big part. Down here is where it creates that stability through the elbow, and that's a good place obviously to have it. So this is a great way to do some dips. And so that's how you can go about doing that. All right, that is day 4. It covers our full body. Think of this again as a recovery day. That doesn't mean that you want to go super light or try, and it also means you don't want to challenge yourself too much. Go into a position where you know you can absolutely get 10 reps in, maybe leave 1 or 2 in the tank. That's my recommendation there. This is going to promote recovery. It's also going to promote that conditioning. As you're doing these, again, you can start to add sets and lessen the rest period as you feel as though you've gotten into better shape. The idea with this program is strength and conditioning. So we build the strength through our compound movements. We build our conditioning by doing these circuits where we're really maximizing our heart and lung capacity. And as we do that, we become more able to recover faster, handle more load, and ultimately our full body fitness is going on there, and that's what we're looking for. Let me know if you have any questions. That is day 4, and that is how we do our strength and conditioning. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Get after it.